Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chris and this is Chris Digitals. If you're joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you to my channel. If you're a subscriber, I want to also welcome you. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to this channel and like this video as well. And today I will be talking about this CRM system that I created. I call it a lightweight CRM system, but as you will get to see, there's probably nothing lightweight about this. I call it lightweight because it is not something that can be um, that has a back end, I should say. It's all local storage on your computer or on your tablet. I primarily use mine on my tablet for my business and I take them everywhere I go to. I take it everywhere I go to. So it is a simple CRM, but it comes with a lot of other perks that can even rival some of the big guys out there. But this is something that I created using um, an idea that I had from my, I shouldn't even call it an idea because CRM system has been around for a long time, but kind of a design that I have using OneNote. Most of you know that I love using OneNote and I've done tons of videos about OneNote. But at this time, I'm kind of moving away from OneNote when it comes to CRM because I still use some of my OneNote CRM system that I created, but I'm getting into some part of the automation that I really like. And that's why I decided to create something like this. And you guys can also use this if you are into your business, like maybe small business or medium sized business. But if you want to use it for like a large scale business and stuff like that, you might need a backend for this. You might need a way for you to share with your team if you have teams that work with you. But if it's just like you, a one man show, a one man business, a single solo entrepreneur or solopreneur, you can just use this. This is what I use actually in my business. This is what I use. And it's been working out for me. So the way you guys can use this is how I'm going to show you guys, and it's very simple, straightforward. If you've used any CRM system before, you should be familiar with this one. All right, without further ado, let's get started. So the first thing you want to see here, so the first thing you're going to see here is the dashboard. So this is the interface, the user interface. But I want to show you guys something quickly to set up your system the way you want it. So over here, when you scroll the way down, you can see that this is a toggle light. If you want to, if you like the light theme, you can toggle that. If you like it dark theme, you can toggle that as well. I like the dark theme, so I'm going to stick to that. And over here, as you can see, if you come up here, it says AU, the initial, which means admin user. You can leave it that way if you want, or you can come to settings and you can change it from here. So instead of the admin user, I can just put a name. Let's just say John Doe. Okay. All right. So John Doe, and you can put the name. I mean you can give it an email. So let's just say jdo at crm.com or gmail.com, whatever I want to use. So over here, you can just leave this blank. You don't need to use anything here. And when you click on save, you can see that has changed from AU to D to JD, John Doe, right? And over here, if you want, you can change the CRM name to yours. I have mine as ANC Candles CRM. You can use yours the way you can put yours the way you want to put it. You can call it maybe Master CRM, right? And then you can change your symbol for your currency. I'm going to leave mine as dollar, US dollar. So I'm going to click on Save Settings. So I click on OK. You can see that's changed to Master CRM. You can see that right here. Okay. So that's the first thing you guys want to do. And then you can come down to your dashboard. And over here, you can see where it says add lead, add contact, add customer, add task, schedule meeting, open case, right? And down here, you will see the total number of leads. When you add your leads, you will see the total number of customers, total opportunity that are open, opportunities that are opened. You will see them here. And if you have any open cases, you will see them here as well. Cases are like when customers complain about your product or about something or your services or something, and they want you to review it and check it, maybe give them a return or refund or something like that. So you can use that. You can see them here. And then pending task, this would be like task that you need to do for a lead or customer, or maybe call a customer, call a lead, follow up on a lead, or do something that pertains to an opportunity. So this is where you're going to see all those pending tasks. An upcoming meeting. So if you have meeting schedule, it will be shown here. And this would be the total revenue, okay, that your business has made. And down here in this card section, you will see your sales pipeline. So whatever thing you've done in your sales pipeline through your opportunities, you're going to see them right here. And down here, you will see if it's prospecting, if it's qualifying or qualification, or if they need analysis, value proposition, decision makers, negotiation, close won, close lost. So that will be shown in your pipeline here. And over here to be the revenue by month that your business have accumulated. And here will be your lead sources. Okay, it's either through web, referral, um, phone directory. Let me just put this to light so you guys can see that. So web referral, phone inquiry, as existing customer, partner orders. And here will be your customer segment. All right, so is this a new customer, repeats customer, all of that. So it's going to be shown right here. And here will be your recent activity, whatever you've done. If you add a new lead, it will be shown here. Okay. And down here will be your upcoming tasks. So whenever you have a task, pending task here, it should be shown here as well. Okay, back to dark mode. All right, so that's all for the dashboard. Now on the left hand side, you will see the lead, customers, contact, and all of that. Now, whatever lead that you have here will be populated. If you enter leads here, to be populated in this lead section. Okay, so right now it's empty, there's nothing there. So I'm using a fresh downloaded one that you guys will have when you open the system for the first time. All right, so let's go to the lead section. You can actually create leads by adding leads from here. Okay, so right here you can put the leads, the name and all of that. Or you can come to lead section and you can add lead from here as well. Okay, all right, so let's add a new lead. All right, let's say this is an ABC gift shop. All right, their email address is abcgifts at, let's just call it mail.com. All right, and their phone number, will just put the generic phone number right here. And their address, we just put generic address. And then we'll say the source. How did we get this lead? We can go down here and we can say maybe phone inquiry, right? And we can call this a new lead, or we can say contacted, qualified, or unqualified. Let's say this is a new lead. And we can just click update lead or create lead. Should be create lead, but because I was trying to edit something, that's why I showed update. All right, let's create another lead. So we'll come here, we can just say this is XYZ cleaning company, right? And then we can just give them XYZ. For address, give them this address. And let's say this was a referral, okay? And we'll say this one has been contacted. All right, and let's save that. So we've had two leads already. Okay, now let's go with let's do one more. Okay, let's just do one more for the sake of what I'm going to show you. All right, and let's say this is let's call this existing customer, and let's say this has been qualified, right? All right, so now we have new, contacted, qualified. Now over here you can decide to convert this. Okay, so this arrow here means this back and forth arrow means you want to convert this. Now the eye view icon here, if you click on it, it will give you a breakdown of this kind of a bird's view of the leads detail. And from here, you can actually send them emails. So if I click here, it should open my generic email. All right. But because I'm on this computer, I didn't set that for my computer, but on my tablet, if I click on this email, it's going to open a composed part of my Gmail. Okay. So if I usually like over here where you have the email, so if you click on that, it should open if you're using tablet or a phone, or maybe if you've done, if you made your computer to open to your Gmail when you click on email, you'll see that. All right. And also, if you come here, you can edit. Okay, you can edit any of this. If you want to make change the name of this company, you can change it and click on update. All right, and over here you can delete as well if you want to. Over here, if you want to convert this, you can click on that. So you can convert this lead to a customer. Okay, you can put the name here and you can put the segment over here. So there's so many segments that I've listed here for you guys. So B2C business, so you can do like repeat customer, or if it's B2C for product enthusiast, you can check this. Okay, and for B2C also for scent preference. So these are kind of directed towards like candle making, car freshener making, which I do, and but also you can use it for other stuff. Okay, and over here you can see B2B, wholesale, retail, and all of that, and you can put orders. Okay, so that's what you can do, and after you've done that you can switch that. But because this is a new customer and we want to say let's walk this customer through our pipeline and through our opportunities and stuff, so we're going to leave that here. Later on we're going to come here and do a conversion to our customer. Okay, at least after closing the deal, then we can come and do conversion. All right, so the next thing we're going to look at is since this is the customer part of it. Okay, so you can go here and you can enter your customer manually as well, but here we're going to do the contacts. Okay, when we open the contacts, now we can come here and we can type in the name of the contact. Right, you can do all of that, but to make it easier for you, instead of repeating everything you've done with the leads, you can just click on this. When you click on this to say select a lead. So right here, let's say with our new ABC gift shop, we want to select them and make them a contact. So everything has been populated here and we can just enter the company, right? So it's going to be ABC, okay, gift shop. All right, so I use the name of the company as the lead, but you can also change that. So usually it will be like the lead will be the person you contacted and all of that. So we can come here again and we can just change that. So that was my mistake. You can come here, I will just say the person's name is Jane Smith. All right, so Jane Smith is the contact person for the ABC company. Okay, so let's update that. And over here, let's update this to, let's take this and call it, and call the contact person as Matt Paul. There's no name like that out there. Okay, so change that. So we can come here and we can change this to Mary Johnson. Okay, so we'll just use that and we can just click update. So now these are the leads, these are the names of the company that they represent. Okay, so now we can come to the add new contacts, click on that. We can say create from existing lead. You can come here, we can say Jane Smith. All right, so now it's going to populate. And where is Jane Smith? Where does she work? Who does she represent? What company? We can say is ABC Gifts Shop, right? All right, now that makes sense better. Okay, so that's Jane Smith, right? And we can also do the same thing for the rest of them. Let's do that. All right, so now we have all of them, their contacts. We have them here now. Okay, so we can as well click on this to view them. All right, and we can also edit them as well. Okay, so the next thing we want to do is create the account, right? So we can come over here and create new account. We can put the name of the business. So we can say the ABC gift shop. Okay, and we can choose the industry. Let's say this is a retail store. Okay, and the phone number, we can just put it there, and the address, we can just put the address there. And if they have a website, you can include their website. So for example, htgiftshop.com. So I just made that one up. So click on it, and then you have that account there. Okay, so now the next, you can do an opportunity. Say this business is willing to, you've sent them stuff and they're willing to do business with you. So you can open an opportunity. So from here, you can create from existing contact. So if I click on here, and we're going to look for the Jane Smith ABC gift shop, click on that. And now the opportunity name will be the name of the company. So you at least you can remember them, right? So you know what opportunity you're chasing, what company you're actually trying to convert. Okay, because at one point you're going to have a lot of them, so you want to know them by their names, right? So we'll call this ABC gift shop opportunity. And over here, the stage, is this a prospecting or qualification, or does this need analysis? So for here, we're going to say it's a prospect. Around the amount or the amount of money that we'll be making through them being closed or converted into being converted into our customers. So what is that? Let's just put it as 400. All right, $400. And the close date. So when do we anticipate this is going to close? Let's say the 30th. So we'll click that. So right here, you have this showing prospecting. Okay, so we can go to the dashboard and see what we've done so far. So if I click on that, so right here we have total 3 leads, 1 opportunity that is opened, right? And over here you can see it shows that this is a prospect. Okay, it's a prospecting one so far. And down here you can see that the lead source. So here we have existing customer. And here we have referral. And here we have phone inquiry. Right? So if we go to this lead, I want to confirm that these are actually what we wanted. Because this one says existing customer. Let's see which one is existing customer. So existing customer is Mary Johnson, right? So they've been qualified, right? And our new lead is showing here because it was a phone inquiry. And then our referral is showing as contacted. All right. So over here shows that everything is where they're supposed to be. Now we don't have any customer segments here because it's empty because we haven't given them anything. So now if you come here where it says recent activities, you can see all the recent activities that has been done. Okay. Over here, you can see all of them. Okay. All right. So now let's go and convert one of these into customer. Okay. So let's say Matt Paul of XYZ Cleaning Company, right? We've contacted them and let's say they are interested in our product. Okay. So we can come to opportunities. We can create a new opportunity for Matt. okay, for his company. And then we can also give it the name. Okay, so let's say, for example, this one has been won, okay, and the amount is for 500, and the closing date was today. All right, so we'll click on that. So it says won, right? And we'll go to customer area, or let's go to the lead and let me show you. So since Paul has been won, we can come to the lead and we can convert this to a customer, right? So are you sure you want to convert this lead into a customer? It's optional. So for the company name, yes, we want to do that because um, we've converted them and they are now uh, part of our retailers that we will be selling to constantly. All right, so we're going to put them there. Okay, cleaning LLC, let's just say that. And then the customer segment, we're going to, this is not a B2C. All right, so it's not a business to customer. This is a business to business. So right here, wholesale retail. So here we'll say this is a home decor shop or event planning decoration or subscription box, or we can say order. But here, let's just choose home decor store, okay? And then close and do convert. So we've converted that. So it says converted. So if I go to customer, you can see them there. So they've been converted. All right. So now we have a company that has been converted from our lead. All right. So next we can say, this lead, Mary Johnson, the existing customer. Also, they can be converted because they already are existing customer. We can do the same thing. And we say, and this one also business to business. Let's say they are a boutique retailer. Okay, let's say that. We can, they've been converted. So again, go to customer, you can see that the conversion has been done. All right, so we can create accounts for them as well, but I'm not going to do that. You guys already saw how I did that. You click on add new account, you can enter the name of the business and you can put that retail, manufacturing, or whatever you want to do there and all of that. Okay, and then of course you can put the opportunity for that one as well. And let's say for the sake of this video, we want to make that one not a closed, not a one close, for example. Usually you convert any lead to your customers once they are closed, right? But because of the sake of this video, I want to just show you guys how it will look if something is not closed, right? All right, so let's choose from a drop down here, and let's just copy this name, opportunity name. Okay, and for here, let's say this one needs value proposition. Let's just say that's what it needs. And this will be, say, 350. And the closing dates will be somewhere in July, say July 3rd, right? And just click on that. So now we have prospecting, close one, and this one, value proposition. Okay. So now if we go to our dashboard, we can see all of this now, right? You can see that our total revenue is 500 because one that has been converted has actually been closed, right? And that's this one here. So it's closed. And this is the value proposition, and this is the prospecting. Okay, and over here you can see the revenue that has been generated, right? And down here you see the lead sources again, and now you see this customer segment. All right, so here we have the boutiques retailer, and here we have the home decor. Okay, so that's where you see that. And also here you can see the recent activity that we just did, the opportunity for 123 Fresh LLC. Okay, so that's just showing you the first 5 opportunities, or the first 5 activities, sorry. So that's what it shows you here. All right, so now if you go to the opportunities, so that's what you see. Now to the sales pipeline, you can see that. So it's a nice breakdown of what you see in the dashboard. So over here, it can tell you your prospecting, you have one, and your qualification, you have none, and your value proposition, you have one, and the closed one, you have one. And so you can see everything lined up properly for you. Now, for your cases, over here, you can come here and you can open new cases, right? You can put the subjects and all of that. So, for example, if this product was sold to the ABC company and they had an issue with the product, say there was a damage to one of the products that you sent. So we can say damaged candles, all right? And then related to an opportunity, right? So we can go here and we look for the one, and we can say this will be for the XYZ cleaning company because they're the ones that actually bought something that we closed on. So let's use them instead of the ABC because the ABC is still a prospect, right? They haven't been closed. So let's use that. So we can say this. Okay, candles were delivered, but few of the candles got damaged during the shipping, or few of them got damaged during shipping. Okay, and here it's the status is open, right? So you can say in progress, resolved, or closed, right? So let's say it's an open case. So the priority will say it's a high priority and assigned to John Doe, which is the admin. So if you have more people as your team, I'm going to show you how to create more team. Okay, so right here I can just save that. So over here you have that um, case that has been opened. Okay, so if I go to the dashboard, you can see that one case has been opened, right? So if I come back here to the case and I say, okay, the case has been reviewed by the manager or by the admin, you can come here, you can say it's in progress, right? And then you can see that in progress. So that color has changed from red to in progress. You can come over here too and do the same thing and say maybe this is medium now or another. Okay, so it has changed as well. You can come here and say this is reserved. Okay, and you can put your resolution note. Let's say case. All right, so you can do that. Then you can click update. So right now it's being resolved, right? So if you go up here, you can see the case is no longer there, right? It's been resolved. And you can also make it like, case is closed, right? You can just come here and just say closed, right? You can update that and yep, it's closed. So over here, you can see that closed case or case closed, right? Damaged candles. So you can see all of that. So now you can also do task. You can add a task here. And once you add a task here, you should be able to see it down here in your dashboard. Okay, so let's say we add a new task, call it follow-up. All right, so the dates, we'll say we're going to follow up this client tomorrow, and it's let's say medium, and say pending. Okay, so we're going to follow up somebody, right? And we can come to this area. You can see we have one pending task and it says follow up. Okay, all right, so the next one we can say meeting. You can create a new meeting, all of that. All right, the subject, the date, the time, and then attendees, who are the ones coming. Is this a team meeting? So you can also put that. For your call logs, you can create call logs. Okay, inbound or outbound, the dates, duration, and related to lead, contact, or opportunity. If it's a contact, you can choose that contact that is for. All right. And for your team, you want to create new team or additional team members, you can just create them. I can just say Andrew, last name J. Phone number, you can just put his phone number there. Admin, no, you can say he's a salesperson. Active, yes. So you can just have that. So you can add more names here. And if you can come to, or if you come to one of these areas where you have those, maybe the case, and click on that, you can actually change now to Andrew, right? It can be Andrew's case, all right? And you can also, I've shown you guys the settings, so you can do all of that. All right, so that's how you are able to do all of this. You can see how easy it is to work with. You can see how the experience is not that difficult to actually use this. Now, if you want to use this on your computer, or you want to use this on your phone or your tablet, and you want to maintain all of this, usually this will be maintained on this browser that you use in your local browser. Okay, it's going to be saved automatically on your local browser. Now, if I refresh, it still comes back. Okay, if I refresh, it still comes back. There is nothing going anywhere. Okay, it's still there. However, if you decide to delete your browser's cache, okay, you go to your settings and you go to um, delete browsing cache, or browsing data, sorry, and you decide to delete everything, right? When you refresh, everything will be gone, right? So that is one drawback about the client side system or CRM that this has. So that's the drawback of that. However, if you know that you will be doing daily cache cleanup or daily cache deletion, you want to save this as a JSON file. So you're going to come to settings and you're going to come to export data. You're going to click on that. Now that will be exported. So you click save. So you've exported that JSON file. You've done it. Okay, so after you've exported data as JSON file. Now you can come to import and you can go look for that exported one you did, right? And right here, see master CRM, you double click on it and you can restore everything back. Okay, everything is going to come back as if nothing has changed. Okay, so you always want to do export and stuff if you're not sure that you're going to be deleting your cache at any time. Okay, now you can do the same thing by opening on your tablet or on your phone, and you just go to settings, and every update or changes you've made on your computer, you can go to you can go to your tablet and go to the settings of the CRM system, of your CRM system, and you can click on import, and you can import that file back into your tablet. Now, for you to be able to do that into your tablet, you want to make sure when you export that data, or when you exported the data, you want to make sure you save it in either one of your OneDrive or Google Drive, one of that you can also um, see on your tablet or on your phone. Okay, so mine is OneDrive, so I store my backup on my OneDrive, and then I can access that on my tablet or my phone. Now, if I did a change, say for example, I'm in the field, I'm outside there, looking for leads and getting new leads, and I'm entering them or prospecting new clients and stuff like that. I can now save that also as an exported JSON file. Then when I come home, I can access that through my OneDrive and I can open it on my screen on my computer. So I can be able to complete the work or do whatever I want to do with my system. Right? So that is how this system works. So that's all that I have for you guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any comment, you can put that in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. If you haven't given it a thumbs up, please give it a thumbs up, and I will come your way next. And because I have my ANC Candles members who would want to use the CRM as well, instead of making two videos, I'm going to use this same video. Excuse me, I'm going to use the same video for my Crisp Digital audience and my ANC Candles audience. So it's going to be the same video you guys going to see on the two different platforms. But if you want to get this for the ANC Candles, it's going to be in the Centromatic website. And for those here on the Crisp Digital, you can go actually get this in my Crisp Digital website. Okay, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for stopping by, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. Bye bye.